Hello everyone, Alex from Mr. Retro Central. A lot of people have been asking me, and I've seen people on forums and on Google and stuff. I've been asking how to clean these old controllers, how to fix buttons and stuff. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how to take this apart. I've actually taken most of the screws out of the back already. I've just left one in there. But you can see on the back here, there's like, dirt marks along here. On the front, there's like dirt around here and stuff. And you can get it off pretty easily. Now, as I said, the screws are very tiny and they're a bit of a pain to get off. That's why I've pre-taken them out. But pretty much what you need is a screwdriver like this. It's this tiny little weird thing. You can find it from hardwares or on new. Some of the those little fingerboards are like the tech decks. The screwdrivers in them will work well as well. Now, I've taken these four out and I've just left in this one in here for now just to show you guys. But pretty much you take it out. Just make sure you put that aside, you don't want to lose them. And so yeah, put that aside. Now this is the PCB for the actual controllers, and you got to also be careful as well. There's pins here for the shoulder buttons. Just be careful when taking them out. You don't want to lose them, otherwise every time you push the shoulder button it's just going to cave in. And just slowly pull it apart. I always start with these so I don't forget about the pins. And then you can take these rubbers out. Just take the PCB out, and we're not going to be using this today, we're going to be putting it somewhere safe. This is what it looks like from the front on, and it's pretty cool how it's set up. And you just want to put that aside somewhere safe because you won't be touching that at all. Now under here, that's underneath the front part, just slowly taking out the rubbers. You don't want to lose anything, otherwise might as well just go buy another controller. Okay, so you got all these, you got your rubbers, your buttons, and now you got your cases. Now, depending on how bad they are, and what we're going to be doing is you're going to be getting a bucket of like just soapy water, detergent, something like that, and just washing it with it. Steel wool works well, I've noticed, because you can just control the density of it, and you just got to be careful just around the words that you don't want to scratch it off. But it works well against like the grime and dirt and stuff. But pretty much just keep all that stuff aside, make sure you don't lose anything, and just you already start to see that it's coming off around here, which is what you want. Another thing as well, toothbrushes work well for the smaller areas. It's a lot softer, but yeah. Rubbing alcohol, but if I wouldn't recommend it because you won't need it. If your controller is that bad, you just might as well to use rubbing alcohol. It's not worth cleaning. You can just pick another controller up from your closest store which sells retro gear or eBay. But stuff like what I had here and on the back, yeah, that's alright. But retro, it does, rubbing alcohol does work, but I wouldn't risk it. some people, but it's your choice. So that's looking a lot better. Let's put that this way. And you can see the back's already pretty much gone. I will make another video as well showing how to clean up your cartridges and how to refurbish them a bit. Just clean up the writing there on the back. It's all nice and clean now. Get around the corners. Two brushes work well. For the more heavy duty stuff, I'd just go with the steel wool. It's pretty clean. Most of the rubbers are fine. I noticed because this piece here, it sticks out and it could just leave a lot of just like dirt and stuff in there. I like to clean these buttons up a bit, but not all of them need to be cleaned. And yeah, then you just let them dry for a bit and make sure it's completely fully dried before you put the PCB back on, and then, you know, wipe them down a bit and then just let them dry in the sun. Or but the only thing is, you have to be careful with the sun is the plastics do, like, they in the sun they yellow out a bit, so you don't want to get direct sunlight on them. But as long as it's like a heat, like under a shelter or something, or you know, if you got a room which is hot in your house, then keep it in there. Or yeah, that's pretty much it. After I'll come back after they dry and I'll show you how to put everything back together and all that. Back, just the controller. Now I know, like, you just gotta remember how the rubbers go. I don't know about all controllers, but this controller, it says, you know, green goes here, blue, red, yellow, you know, so you'll be alright. Like, I don't know how you can really mix it up, but pretty much I always like to start with directional buttons. You just put these buttons, put these ones first. They got special ways, like they got the pins and stuff to put in. It's not that hard, you'll figure it out. And the green, and then the yellow. And then you put this piece on top. Gotta make sure you remember, these black bits, actually, I'll show you what I mean with this piece. They all got like these black little push buttons, and they get pushed out when the controller gets pushed, and it's what actually touches the PCB. You got these buttons, and then just got to remember. camera around to show you guys. That's what you want it to start looking like. Don't get these buttons confused as well. It says on here, like left and right. You just kind of want to get these in. A lot of the times with the shoulders caving in, it's because this pin's actually broken. You can get it replaced. It's not that hard. Yeah, that's it. Basically it. And then just want to get your PCB you put aside earlier. Hook it back in. Make sure everything's all nice and properly put in. Gonna check in a minute. Make sure all the buttons work properly. And then you pretty much just screw it back together, and yeah, that's it. I'm Alex from Mr. Retro Central, and thanks for watching.